phones are coming up now. Who wants to tell me the answer or the sum to this addition problem? What'd you get, honey?
13.
Got 13? Anybody get a different answer than 13? What'd you get?
23.
23. That's an ugly 2. 23? What'd you get? Get a different answer? 32. Any other answers than 13, 23, or 32, or do we agree it's one of those? Did you get a different answer? What'd you get?
I agree it's one of
Okay, you agree it's one of those. Perfect. So I think we've agreed it's one of these three answers. Can it be all of them?
No.
Probably not. Probably not. So we'll have to help each other out, figure out what the right answer is and how we got to that answer. So let's see if we can share some thinking. So who wants to share their thinking on how they got the answer? Okay? Tell me your name, honey.
Zainab and
What's your name?
Zainab.
Spell that.
Z-A-I-N-A-B.
B?
Yeah.
Zainab. Zainab, which answer are you defending? 13, 23, or 32?
23.
So she's defending 23. So let's watch and see if we can follow Zainab's thinking. Are you ready? Let's listen. Listen to Zainab. So tell us what you were doing to solve the problem.
So I knew that 8 plus 2 equals 10.
Oh my goodness. She knew that 8 plus 2 equals 10. I'm going to stop you right there, Zainab, for just a second. I'm going to let you finish your thinking in a minute. But I want to make sure everybody's following you. Do you see what Zainab's doing here?
Yes.
Turn and tell your partner what's Zainab doing and why, and what's she going to do next, do you think? Turn and tell your partner what's she doing, and what do you think she's going to do next?
He is trying to find a number to make it 10 times. So
So what do you think she put 8 and 2 together first? Oh, you think so? So that's going to help her get to 23? But why would she do that and not just go 2 plus 6 plus 8 plus 3?
Because it's harder to count.
Oh, it certainly is. I agree. All right, so let's come back together. What did you and your partner talk about? What is Zainab doing here? What do you think? What is she doing and why? What do you think, sweetie?
She's trying to make 10.
Oh, Zainab, is that what you were trying to do? Now, y'all, why is Zainab trying to make 10s? Why would she do that?
To make a 20.
Oh, she's wanting to make a 20. But I can make 10s and 20s by just counting all these straight in a row. Why is she moving them around to make a 10? What do you think?
To put numbers together and make
A 10? Zainab, well, you tell us, why were you making a 10? Why are you putting 8 and 2 together?
because that's you can work the problem more easy.
Ah, Zainab said it's a little easier when I got 10s to add together. Do y'all agree with that?
Yes.
Yeah, when we have 10s, it's a little easier. So Zainab, I'm going to let you continue telling me what you did. So you did 8 plus 2 is 10, and then what happened? What'd you do next?
I put the 3 and the 4 together.
You put the 3 and the 4 together, which made what?
7.
7.
And then we are left with the 6.
So then we were left with the 6. Okay.
When we add the 3 and the 4 and the 6 together,
Uh-huh.
we make 13.
Oh, so when we put the 7 and 6 together, we got 13.
And I got 23.
So she got 23. So look what Zainab did here. Everybody following her? She made a 10, then she made 7, put the 7 with the 6, made 13, and put her 10 and 13. And did she prove it was 23?
Yes.
I think she did. We got 23 for sure. Who has a different way? Did anybody solve this problem to figure out it was 23 in a little different way than Zainab did? Maybe a little the same, maybe a little different. What'd you do, honey? Tell me your name.
Antonio.
Spell it.
A-N-T-O-N-I-O.
All right, Antonio, let me write this problem over again, and you tell me what you did to solve it.
So, I put 3 and 8
Okay?
and 2 and 6 and 3 and 4.
Okay, so you put 2 and 8. Is that what you said?
No,
First?
3.
Oh, 3 and 8. You put 3 and 8 together first. Okay, is that what you said?
Yeah.
Then what?
I put 2 plus 6.
Then you did your 2 and your 6 together.
And 3 plus 4.
Okay, we already used the 3. So then did you just do plus 4 on that one? Okay, so then what happened?
And then I got 20.
You got, but how did you get 23 out of all that?
By counting up.
Counting up. So talk to me about how that looked. How did you count up?
By starting with 3 and 8.
Okay, so you said?
3
Uh-huh.
plus 8.
So you added 8. So how did you know where to stop? You said 3, then what did you do?
I started with 8 first, and then I stopped when I counted 3 more.
Oh, did you hear what Antonio just said? He said, I was trying to write this, 3, and then he added 8. He said, no, Miss Lolis, I didn't do that. I started with 8, and I added 3 more. Turn and tell your neighbor, why would he start with 8 and add 3 more instead of starting with 3 and adding 8 more? Turn and tell your neighbor, why would you do that? I mean 8 and then add 3, but can you do it? You can. So why would you change his mind and start with 8? Let him tell you. I know, you know. But why didn't he do it the other way? The next one after that. Okay, so let's come back together. Why did Antonio make me change that and not do 3 and then add 8 on? He wanted to start with 8. What were y'all talking about over here? Who wants to share? Yes.
Because 8 is bigger than 3.
Oh, so, okay, it's bigger. So he wanted to start with 8 so he could do what?
Put 8 in his mind and count 1, 2, 3.
Yeah, it's a little quicker to count 3 more than 8 more, right? So 8, 9, 10, 11. He stopped at 11. Then what did you count next, Antonio?
Then I count in 2 and 6.
Ah, so he did 2 more. So 2 more from 11 is 11, 12, 13, and then he counted on 6. So let's count on 6 from 13. Y'all ready? 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. Wait, uh-oh, Miss Loves lost count. How many was I supposed to count on? 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Uh-oh, I need to go one more step. So where am I? Oh my goodness, let's go find out. I'm at 13. I'm gonna stop that, and then we'll get to our next problem. 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. Whew. Now what? 4 more. So 1, 2, 3, 4. And so that would be 20, 21, 22, 23. Did he prove it was 23?
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm wondering which way took less time? Zainab's way or Antonio's way?
Zainab.
Little less time for her way, yeah. This one, did it work?
Yeah.
Absolutely. Antonio was, and he told us we should always start with the bigger number. It's a little faster. So I'm wondering if we can find a different strategy for our next problem. Are you ready? Or you have another one for this one? You have another one for this one? You'll go to our next problem. Next problem. All right, here we go. You ready? Oh, Miss Love's got to stand up and get her next problem. Last problem before we end up our number talk. Here we go. Whew, look at that. I'm probably going to transfer this one over here. When you have the answer, put your thumb up. So that bottom problem, I'm going to transfer it over here so I have more room. All right, before we share out our answers, our last little bit, we got about a minute and a half left. I want you to turn and talk to that partner. Here's what I want you to talk about. What's the sum and how did you figure it out? What was your strategy? Turn and talk to your partner. What's the sum and how did you figure it out? You did what? Can y'all share that one for me here in a minute? What about you guys? Did you come up with a way? What'd you do? Okay. Okay, so how did you do that? What'd you add together? Okay, but what'd you add together to get 23? What'd you add first? Bigger number, so you did 9, 10, 11, what you counted on from everyone? Did y'all do it a different way? Did you like to do different? What'd y'all do? Thinking. Can you share that maybe here in a minute? All right, let's come back together and let's take the answers or the answer to this. What did you all get? What did y'all get for your answer? 23. And who wants to share? I think we all agreed as I was walking around that this was also 23. Who wants to share some thinking on how you solved this problem? You want to share your strategy? Tell me your name, sweetheart. Jacayla. I'm going to move us over here. Jacayla, how do you spell that? C. All right, Jacayla, tell me what you and your partner said you were going to do.
So I found out I can make 10. So I did 9 and 1.
Okay, put your 9 and 1 together.
Then I did 5 and 5 to make 20.
What?
And I added up to 3. And I found out it was 20.
Wow. Look at what Jacayla did there, y'all. Turn and talk. I want you to turn and talk to that partner. Why do you think Jacayla, and I heard some others of you did this, why did y'all choose to move these around and make these 10s? Why did she choose to do that? Turn and talk. Why did she choose to do that instead of just counting them all?
Because
What do y'all think?
she thought it would be an easy way.
Easier, isn't it? Isn't it easier to add 10s together than to do like this and come the other way? Of counting every single one of those. That takes a long time, doesn't it?
Yeah, but having like smarter, just work out. And so that's how we did it. And also, how to
Yeah. That's a lot, isn't it? For sure. All right, so come back with me. Why is Jacayla and some others of you making these 10s instead of just counting all the numbers on like, say, Antonio did? Why are we doing that?
Because it's easier.
Do y'all agree with that? Yeah, when we find our friends of 10, our partners of 10, doesn't that make the math, the computation a little bit easier? We don't have to count on, look at, even Miss Lovelace messed up right here when I was trying to count on my number line because it's a lot of counting. So we make our friendly 10s. That's awesome strategy. You guys did a wonderful job with your number talk today. Thank you for